All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Everyone that is here on the call, everyone that's listening to the recording, first of all, thank you so much. Today is Thursday, May 14th, which holy cow, I can't even believe that it's already May 14th. But we are so, so glad you're here. So for those of you who do not know who I am, let's see. My name is Candace Ingrosso. I have been with Isagenix for, I think it's been 4 months now. What's absolutely amazing about this is 4 months ago, if I were to think of where I'm at right now, actually 5 months ago, yeah, because I started on the products January 7th. If I were to think of how amazing that I feel right now, I would have started this years ago, first of all, years and years and years ago, because you don't know what you don't know. So a little bit of background on me is when I was 16 years old, I got diagnosed with something called polycystic ovarian syndrome. With polycystic ovarian syndrome, I have the whole spectrum. There's actually 4 different types, but I have a little bit of everything. With that, I was also diagnosed with hypothyroidism, which is like insulin resistance, meaning that if I don't have enough insulin in my body, it actually holds everything as water weight in all of those obnoxious sticky fat areas like around your stomach, under your arms, and your inner thighs. That's where it was for me. So at a young age, I was basically stamped with the label of imperfections, of this is Candace Ingrosso, she has polycystic ovarian syndrome, hypothyroidism, you need X, Y, and Z. And so if you can imagine, first of all, being a human is hard in this world, let alone being stamped with a label. That just makes it even harder. So growing up was really hard for me, trying to figure out if I needed to be on birth control, what supplements I needed to take, because my body was in so much lack of nutrients. It wasn't producing what it was supposed to do. So because of that, my body was like slowly decaying, but it was like decaying in a way that I was holding on to fat in an unhealthy way. I am not a big person that likes to work out. I have some very negative emotions. I'm working through that. And so what I did was went to the doctor, got my hormones tested, found out my levels were through the roof on some and completely negative in other areas. With that, I got put on about $1,200 worth of supplements every single month, you guys. I did this for a year, which is a lot of money, like thousands upon thousands upon thousands. That's like a nice car I could have bought with the supplements I put in my body. What sucks about it is that when I was going to the bathroom, I was just peeing out neon pee and I wasn't feeling any different. So I literally went to my doctor and was like, hey, what the heck? Like, I'm paying so much money for this. This is what you told me to do. I'm not seeing any results. And they said, well, it looks to us like your body can't break down nutrients. And I was like, what the heck does that mean? So they took all of the vitamins and minerals that I was taking, put it into a liquid form, and I was giving myself 2 shots a day, once in my stomach, once in my butt. I did this for about 9 months. I saw increase in energy for like 3 months and then went straight back to normal. So I was like, hey guys, this isn't working. Then they gave me a concentrated hormone cream that, oh, there goes my stand up and stretch alarm. Then they gave me a concentrated hormone cream and told me that that would help me with some of the hormones I was lacking. You guys, these hormones, because they were pure concentrated hormones, I would go through the roof and then plummet. So it was like, then I was becoming like a sort of bipolar, if you will, that was coming from the medicine that the doctors were giving me. So I had tried everything. Who I'm about to introduce, Toria Waters, was actually the amazing angel baby of a soul who introduced me to this company. And when she brought it to me, I'm not going to lie, I did like 10 calls with her in Sydney. I researched so much. I asked so many questions. They were probably like, dear God, shit or get off the pot. And I like was so inquisitive about everything because I was so burned from the past of doctors and all these other people of telling me what I should do. And then when I found out, hey, there's a guarantee and I can literally get my money back, why not? So January 7th was the first day I ever put these products in my body. I went for the largest thing that you possibly could because I'm a 0 or 100 type gal. When I did that, you guys, in the first like 5 days, I started noticing a difference of my energy, which was amazing. I work in sales and advertising for a television company here in South Florida, and you have to be on constantly. And by the time I would get home, I used to be exhausted, lethargic, want to sit on the couch, stare at a wall, have no energy to give to anyone. Now my energy is through the roof. It is abundant. I am filled with joy from an inner place, not just because of these products, but because of the community that you get alongside of these amazing products. As you guys can see in my pictures, from my first month, my 30 days, I had released 12 pounds and 12 inches, which was kind of weird that it matched up, but that was in 30 days, just on like my 30-day transformation, which was insane. Now, if you look at the last picture, that was a picture I took, I think it was 2 weeks ago now. And it's been the full 16 weeks that I completed something that we call the Body Challenge. It was amazing. With that, I have now released over 27 pounds of toxic waste, is what I'm calling it, and 19 and a half inches overall. I am sleeping like a, not like a baby. Babies don't sleep well. I'm sleeping like the best I've ever slept. Like I'm sleeping on a cloud. My moods, my hormones are starting to level back out. I actually got my levels tested the other day, and things are like not where they need to be, but they are a heck of a lot better than they are. So all that to say, I'm a product of a product. I will be putting this stuff in my body, this incredible nutrients, the most incredible nutrients that I feel like this world has to offer until the day that I die. So I will get on the rooftops, scream it to everybody. I am a huge product of the product and so passionate about it. But that's enough about me. I want to introduce you guys to one of my nearest and dearest friends, Toria Waters. What's amazing about she and I is we have actually known each other since the day we were born. Our parents went to college together. In college, actually, her mom dated my dad. We used to think it was so amazing. We'd be like, oh my gosh, we could have been sisters. And then the more that we thought about it, we were like, never mind, we would never have been created. So there's that. So all that to say, this girl has the heart of gold. She gives, she serves, she loves with every fiber of her being. She is knowledgeable. She is educated. She is driven. She accomplished in 60 days what it normally takes people 180 plus days to do in our company by hitting the highest rank, by sharing her heart, by giving and serving to others. So with all that to say, I am proud to introduce you guys to one of my best friends, Toria Waters.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Candace. That was so sweet. Clapping somebody in the eyes, clapping. That's amazing. First of all, thank you. I'm so excited to be here and share my heart and my own journey with what this has been for me and what I've seen it do in my life and life of others. And Candace, my gosh, I'm just so happy for you and your whole journey and this whole experience as a whole. So yeah, a little bit about me. So originally from the South, Southern girl born and raised. So growing up in a space where it was a small town, more small mindsets, big visions, big goals, big dreams was like not a big thing of mine. It just wasn't in my nature. And moved to San Francisco a couple years back and got started with a tech company there who my friends started, go figure, at San Francisco, it's a tech company. But I really, really enjoyed it. I had a great time, right? Like it was a fun job. It was super cush, like awesome boss. I could wear yoga pants, and like have Uber Eats come to the place. Like it was really good. But in it, I actually worked for, it's kind of a funny setup. We designed this app, or not we, I worked in marketing for them, but there was this app that helped people in the business of network marketing. Network marketing is a business model. Isagenix is a network marketing company. And being from the South, I had a good understanding, or I thought I had a really good understanding on what this business model is and what companies are, because it's a very big trend in the South, or it can be. However, I really only knew from looking, like from the outside looking in. I wasn't really cultured or conditioned or immersed and didn't really have a personal experience that I really understood. So there was one day I was watching a couple different leaders from top companies and these top leaders, and I was watching, and their Instagram stories, right? And I was so drawn to this like higher level of frequency, this higher level of just personal development and the way that they operated it. And it was very compelling to me. And I saw these people create a life of freedom financially for themselves and in different areas. You know, if it was a health company, if it was this company or whatever. Me by nature, I really admire health and nutrition. And so I was drawn to Isagenix. And it was in that I saw a girl, a younger girl, who at the time I'd been working with, and I knew she was making a good amount of money. It's definitely not the top here, but she's probably making around 15, 20K a month. And she was still like growing and growing. And she had her living room filled with women and was educating them and empowering them on here's how you can, really take hold of your life and really either if this is your plan B, right? You just want to make a couple, 500, $1,000 a month. If this is your plan A and you're like, no, I want to be one who's I'm looking at you making 15,000, making 20, making XYZ millionaire, whatever your goals are, right? And I saw that and it was a wake up moment for me. It was like, come on, sis, like you were made to be doing more and empowering more. And so initially the whole business aspect of this company was very exciting for me. However, once I, coming from a background that's very stringent in health and nutrition, once I really looked into what Isagenix is, the food that it is, the quality, I just didn't see anything like it. I had never seen anything like it. And I grew up in a very stringent household for health. Once my mom discovered it, like ripped all the towels and everything out of the linen closet and like replaced with like liquid herbs and vitamins, and like the freaking pantry is kale. There's no chips anymore. Like we were super healthy, and it was like to an annoying point. But so I grew up very educated on it and really admired it and respected it. So once I found out, like I said, about ISA, what was in it, I was really excited because I'm like a gym and like a beast in the gym. Like I love it. And I had hit this plateau for a while. Kind of was at my goals. I had a little bit of pounds like I wanted to lose, but I didn't see any like massive change in strength or in energy or how I felt, my ability to go, my ability to break down muscles and repair them and build them. And so 4 days into ISA, getting on the system I got on, energy went through the roof. My ability to push myself I was able to push myself way further. Not just aesthetically how I looked, I was hitting those goals, but I was getting physically stronger too, which is something I really wanted for myself because I was fueling my body correctly. My goal, I had a personal goal of hitting 10 pull-ups, in the year. And I trained all year. My max was like 4.5. 2 months into ISA, I hit it. So it just, to me, I found this and I'm like, why am I ever going to take this away from me? I know how this feels. And so that's what it's been for me. And I've absolutely loved it. And I was actually introduced to Isagenix by my girlfriend, Sid, who Candace was talking about. So I had stalked her. I found her on Instagram and I stalked her for a while. And I was like, what is this woman doing? I wanted to know what she was doing on being like a boss of a woman. I wanted to know what she was doing. She was so loving. She was so serving. Her body was amazing. She had an amazing transformation she was a professional bodybuilder. She competed and then she got off of everything, stopped that, gained some weight, gained some inflammation, lost it, had an amazing figure. So these were all very inspiring things to me. So she's a rock star of a woman. If you'll ever get to meet her, reach out to her, definitely do. So that's been my story with it. And like Candace said, I got started in November. I've been using Isagenix every day ever since. And I've also been sharing it with people because it's not my job to tell somebody no. Like I just want to share what I know and let people be educated and make their own decisions. So with that, I did hit the top rank within 60 days, which was a lot of dedication, but it was so much fun. And I absolutely have loved it and learned so much within the company. So I know and believe that ISA is a completely different gift and tool in my life, in the space of helping others, in the space of helping myself, in the space of helping my family. And yeah, taking it away from myself, baby. So with that, oh, sorry, I just saw some messages. Okay, so with that, I'm excited to kind of share what also it does, right? So like that's me with my story, how it's done for me, but there's obviously things that we face day to day, and we have this slide here kind of breaking it down, like toxicity, right? These are the things that Isagenix really helps attack and support a healthy turning around of that. So that's the toxicity. It's what we eat, it's what we drink, it's what we breathe, it's what we absorb, the lotions we put on, the makeups we put on, right? When we're washing our bodies, there's stress physically, emotionally, financially. We have that from all angles in a health space, right? Obviously right now there's a lot going on, adding stress to our lives. And then we also have a deficient food system, right? Our soil, our food is so incredibly like nutritionally bankrupt because of the soil that's been depleted for years and years because of herbicides and pesticides, filling our food with crap, making them nutritionally bankrupt. There's a gap that's missing. And so how are we going to fill it? You know? And then there's getting discouraged by slip ups. So whenever you're building something, whatever that is in your life, discouragement's going to happen, slip ups are going to happen. And here there's such a community of support that I've never seen before. From San Francisco, it's the #1 loneliest place in America. People go there, they've never felt more alone. And it's a true statistic. But since being able to get a part of, I said, the community, the women, the team, I'm literally in conversation every day with now women who are some of my best friends and encouragers and confidants. And so, yeah, so that's a little bit more too about what ISA brings. Ooh, something's in my eyeball too. So breaking down what it is, okay, a little bit more. So shakes. Isagenix has amazing nutrition in the form of shakes, right? So all of our products are not up for trial. They're backed by science. They're third-party tested. They're absolutely incredible from the raw ingredient to the finished product. What's in it is thoroughly tested. So for ISA shakes, for example, what you're getting is 24 grams of high quality protein. You're getting active enzymes to ease digestion. You're getting your full, your balanced profile, your macronutrients, your micronutrients, your trace minerals, your essential vitamins. Everything that we do, nothing is artificial, nothing is synthetic. These have been a game changer for me because, like I was saying earlier, there's toxicity in our environment. There's toxicity in our food. It's depleting our food. How we source and how we craft these really helps come in and fill that nutritional gap. Actually, it's wild to get the nutritional density of what's in one shake, right? You'd have to eat 3 fully plated organic meals that are balanced of your fruits and vegetables and proteins. So it's a meal, and it's incredibly substantial, which I absolutely love. Okay, and then there's also our cleanse. So basically, when I'm telling people about ISA, I always break it down into 3 pillars that we kind of start with, and you can build from there. But it's nourishing your body with shakes, it's cleanse, and then it's adaptogens, and we'll kind of get to there. But the cleanse for life, it's a herbal blend, an aloe vera based blend that really helps aid in your body's natural detoxification system, right? So we do this in a way of intermittent fasting. So Isagenix, the cool thing is it's not a weight loss company. It's a health and wellness company, but people come to us for weight loss so often because the results and the sustained results are so incredible. And a lot of that is through, like I said, these 3 pillars, one of them being cleansing, right? One of them being removing your body of toxins, pulling all that icky stuff out from your body so that whenever your body starts to release fat cells, which is kind of like, it's like sticky, oily fat cells are, right? So there's toxins that are going to be pulled from them. So aiding in that process so that you can be cleaning house, so that you can reach that visceral fat and start to really break it down, which our Cleanse for Life helps. It aids, help eliminate stubborn fat, that last 5 pounds, that last 10 annoying freaking pounds that won't go no matter what the heck you do. For me, that was my weight loss was 5 pounds. That's all my body needed to release. So that's what it did, right? And it's loaded as well with antioxidants to help you. And then the other one I call my Zen in a jar. I absolutely love. So this one is our Ionics. Our Ionics blend is a blend of adaptogens, which actually our founder, Jim Coover, played a key role in bringing them to the Western world and introducing them to us. So this is a nutrient-rich tonic, pretty much says it right there. And what it does, it helps protect your body against stress. It helps balance out your hormones, your cortisol levels, aided with cleansing and with the shakes. All of this works as a system to really help your body operate and feel and do what it's supposed to do, right? So this as well, it energizes cell to support fast post-exercise recovery, right? It helps support brain clarity and focus, energy at the same time, giving you better sleep. If you don't know adaptogens, they're kind of new. They're kind of trending too right now, like wheatgrass when it trended, or like acai berry when it trended. I highly recommend you to look into it because it's incredibly powerful. And then the next little bit is your day. So I got started in November, never gonna stop, 2 shakes a day, cleanse 1 day a week, Ionics every morning. I do eat normal food. Candace eats normal food. Candace, who released 27 pounds, like, cause she got on the same exact system that I got started on, y'all. And what's cool is when you take care of your body, it takes care of you. So my body didn't need to release 27 pounds, so it didn't. But what happened next? More energy, better brain clarity, better results in the gym. Candace is getting the results that her body has been wanting. And so with that, yeah, we eat. So we have our 2 shakes a day, cleanse 1 day a week. And then with my little doggy here, and then with ISA, you do get a snack. So you get a snack throughout the day. They're ISA foods that are clean, they're of good protein, of good quality. And then you can also have them on cleanse days too, including chocolates that are absolutely delicious and amazing. And I actually just had like 3 boxes arrive at my door, and now I don't know what I'm gonna do with 90 pieces of chocolates. But I'm so excited. And so here's just a little other breakdown of some other stuff that ISA has. I mean, we have over 75 products. They're absolutely incredible. If you're a researcher, isagenixhealth.net is a resource that I got lost in for hours. But yeah, we have our greens. So organic greens, the way the extraction process, there's so many nutrients that you get to absorb in there that you wouldn't really get to otherwise, from lots of different other types of greens. So remember, it's not just quality, it's where you're sourcing it from, it's how you're getting it from raw material to at your doorstep. Those are all key factors where nutrients can go missing, right? So if that's really important to you, somebody just dropped it in the chat. Isagenix Health goes from everything from ingredient list to articles, anything that's been published, to all of that. It's all that there for you. But yeah, greens, we've got amazing energy shots. So energy shots, they're basically like the 5-hour energy, but they're healthy for you. They've got adaptogens in them. We have our natural accelerator, which helps in building up your metabolism again, your IsoFlush, which is basically really pure magnesium to help your organs work together as you're cleansing and just on a normal basis, because often we're just like our GI is tired from everything we've done right to it. We've got our vitamins with Isagenesis. It's basically, we call it Botox in a bottle for anti-aging. It's got Nobel-winning prize in telomere support, so supporting your DNA and protecting it. And then those Isodelites too that are up there. The Amped Fuel, there's an Amped line, which I'm also doing because like I said earlier, I'm a freak in the gym and I want to get my results as intensely as I can. So an amazing, amazing performance line. A lot of them are, it's all natural, but when you look at other products, just a quick little snippet into it, when you look at other products, the amount of caffeine, the amount of artificial ingredients and colors and synthetics, everything in there, it's very hard to find clean performance lines. So if you're somebody who's into that, definitely take a look at ISA because it's so different. And then FAQ. I love these. I love questions. So, which I kind of also just said, do I eat real food? Will I stay full? What does a cleanse day look like? Yes, you eat real food. So with ISA, you have 2 shakes a day. You have your adaptogens. You have your snacks that you can have in between. And at night, you have your meal, whatever that is. Or you can have your breakfast and then have your 2 shakes, whatever it really is. And then, of course, it's dependent on your goals, like what your health goals are, right? So we can kind of help you structure that out. Will I stay full? I can speak for myself and for hundreds of other women I've spoken to. You will stay full. It really depends. A lot of times our bodies like will misfire signals thinking we're hungry, but really we're just nutrient deprived. So when you think like, oh, I'm eating this full, like I'm eating eggs and bacon and toast, all dead food, really lacking in nutrients, your body's like, give me something, give me sustenance. So the concept of, oh, now I'm just going to have like a shake right here, that's not the same amount, but it's so nutrient dense, and it's got fiber in it, it's got protein in it, and that will help sustain you as well. So for me, I'm a massive eater. Totally holds me over for a long time, actually. What does a cleanse day look like? Cleanse day is super simple. So it's outlined for you. There's several hours throughout the window or throughout the window of your day where you're going to be taking the cleanse formula. You just put it in your water, drink it. And then there's snacks as well that you can have throughout the day that helps you kind of sustain energy. There's even ones that are like for, oral fixation, how we want to chew, right? Because we do intermittent fasting, we drop our calories to like 200 to 400 for that day so that your body, your gut can rest, so that you can really start cleansing house. And cleanse days, by the way, super, depending on how toxic your body is, super simple. They get easier, they get better, but I do them while I'm like running up and down the hills of San Francisco, going into meetings. I do the gym, I'll do workouts. You're not like in the bathroom all day or like hurting or aching. It's different. But like I said, depending on how toxic your body is, it might be a little bit more, you need to rest in the beginning, which is telling. This is a really good thing, right? What do I eat for dinner, snacks? We have a full resource for you to kind of help you know what you can do, but it's very, healthy, whole foods. Try to limit your processed foods. If you can do whole fruits and vegetables and meats, and you can still have pasta and pizza, but just making sure it's more of a clean selection. Snacks, again, there's Isosnacks, there's healthy protein chips. So you're instead of grabbing a bag of Lay's potato chips that's fried and it's going to turn to sugar right away, we have ones that are 100 calories, 10 grams of protein, helps also help you feel full if you're snacking in between, you're hungry, right? So there's actual nutrients in there your body gets. What if you don't need to lose weight? My story. Okay, what else is going on in your life? Are you sleeping the way you want? Do you have the energy you want? Do you have the mental clarity do you want? Do you feel like alive? Like I feel vibrant, y'all. It's changed the game for health for me. The game of health isn't weight loss. Like that's not what health is about. I mean, yes, because having extra body fat on you is not good on your organs, and it can be harmful to you. But the game of health is different. So I say first align with you what matters to you, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I am on the go all the time. I might be too busy. If you are too busy to eat, reach out, because I would love to help you, because you have to eat food. You have to eat food. And if that means that you're so busy that you have to go through a drive-through, or you're so busy that you have to go to a Trader Joe's and pick up like a $7 salad, that's really not going to do too much for you. Or to the freaking Uber Eats with like a $15, whatever, salmon and asparagus, then Isagenix is actually going to be a solve for you, because it's so much quicker. It's ice, water, you shake, blend it, go. And you can get a shaker to go with you. Super simple, super convenient as well. What do you add to the shakes? You can add anything you want. Really, it depends. It's only meant to be water and ice. That's the way, if you look at it. I mean, there's food. You look at the back, there's like, there's like sweet potato, like it's food, y'all. So you don't need to add anything as far as a nutritional standpoint. If you want to add like almond milk, or if you want to add like peanut butter or whatever, you can. I just say, whenever, you're taking a look at this, make sure it just aligns with your health goals, and be careful, because especially peanut butter is going to be high in fat. So it really just depends from there. Do you have to do this forever? If you want, I am going to do this forever. I know how I feel. Nobody's going to take it away from me. I'm never going to stop putting it in my body. If you have a result you love, if you love having eggs and bacon in the morning and that's delicious to you and makes you feel good, do that, whatever. But if you have something that really, really aids in your health and in your goals and makes you feel and you're cleaner for it and you're better for it, why would you take that away from yourself? That's my whole thought process. So it's entirely up to you. You can get to a place where you get your results and you can sustain that through ISA, or you can get off and go back to your other way of eating. Probably more expensive, probably not as clean. I mean, it is top nutrition, and that's on paper. So there you go. What if my husband, boyfriend wants to do it? They will. They do. They say, no, babe, you try it. And then before you know it, they're in your little cabinet, pulling out your snacks, pulling out your ice chocolates, pulling out your ice shakes. They always do it. If they want to do it, amazing. I've seen people who get started and do this with their significant other. And it's a really good start, because I don't know if you'll know, there's kind of a trend when you first started dating or when you first get married, you like gain weight because you just want to eat all the time. So to be able to have a healthy solution, absolutely. Do you have to work out? No, you don't. No, Candace already spoke on that. Like, it's totally up to you. It's whatever you want. I work out because I love it. But this is, like I said, it's not weight loss company. So we're not like prescribing you, foods to eat. It's going to help you lose your weight and then giving you workouts. We're giving you just healthy food, rebalancing your hormones, your cortisol levels, cleansing you, managing stress. The rest will happen. What is supposed to happen will happen. I mean, it's food, so I'm not claiming like we cure, does anything like that. But it really just depends on your results. So, or your desired results, right? Like if you want buff shoulders, you're not going to eat your way to buff shoulders. You're going to have to do some push-ups or something, right? Is it expensive? It is incredibly affordable, especially in today's age and what we're spending on food. Breaks down to about $3 a meal. And we have different systems depending on your health goals and your budget, right? So we really align whatever you're already spending. The good thing is Isagenix is an anyway product. So that means it's something you're going to be spending money on anyway. So instead of going to like, a Kroger or a Safeway every week and dropping hundreds of bucks, you just get all your food delivered at the beginning of the month and you're done. It's taken care of for you. And yeah, and all those packs, they break down. I mean, there's different ones that break down. You'd be surprised. I would say ask yourself what you think you're spending on food a day already, anything consumable. And we sync up with that. So it's not like an extra out-of-pocket expense. It really just depends on what you want to do. What if you don't like it? 30-day money back. Do you have to sell this stuff? If you don't like it, sis or brother, you do not have to continue with it. We have a 30-day money back guarantee, a 10-pound down at the end of the month with some of our systems guarantee as well. So you can literally eat the best food you've ever had in your life and be in the top, health you've ever been. At the end of 30 days, return your canisters so we can recycle them and get your money back. And then, do you have to sell this? No, not at all. I mean, what's the exact number? 70-something% of Isagenix is just people who consume ISA. If somebody knows the correct stat, actually, if they could give it to me, I don't want to be wrong on that. However, the majority of people just come for the nutrition. They stay for the community. Here's the thing. You're going to have a transformation no matter what happens. People notice my energy. People notice how they're asking, like, what am I doing in the gym differently? I say nothing because I'm doing nothing differently. You're going to have a transformation. And when people ask you that, you're going to tell them, because that's what we do. Say, oh, this is what I'm doing, right? Like, I'm doing Isagenix. So Isagenix will pay you on that if you want, but if you don't want that money, you don't have to, not at all. And so with that was just kind of some FAQ I wanted to go over with you and just give a little baseline about ISA, my story, everything like that. At this time, I want to pass it back off to Candace because she is going to teach you something super fun, which a lot of people on this call in ISA have already done and are continuing to do. So, my dear love, Candace, yes.
Well, thank you so much for that. Sorry, I like put my phone next to it so I could see. There's like a 10-second lag of when I change the PowerPoint to when it comes over to you guys. So I apologize if in the midst of that you're like, what is happening? Where are we? I'm definitely seeing that. So what I love about Isagenix, I love a million things about it. But one thing I love is that every single month since I've been on this product, I've been able to eat for free. So whenever, to answer one of Toria's questions, is it expensive? To me, free is not expensive at all. I mean, I'm not sure what different people's idea of expensive is. So let me show you guys how you can eat for free every single month. So this is a concept called you share, they share. And what this means is this little blonde chick, we're going to pretend like she's me. Hello. So Toria got me on these amazing products. I have said, oh my gosh, these products are absolutely changing my life. Like, so I'm going to share with Bob. Because of this, Isagenix gives me a reward for sharing the amazing products that have changed my life by giving me $100. What we're going to do is, Tori and I both started with the value pack. So what we're going to start with is as if each of these people got started with the same thing that we got started with. Because oftentimes when you do anything, people are going to start with what you recommend or what you start with because they see your results. And a lot of times they want your results, right? So I'm going to explain this as if these were my results and I'm talking to someone else. So again, I tell Bob about everything that happened to me, about what I have seen. He's seen my results, all that kind of stuff. So he's going to sign up with the same exact value pack that I got started with. Because of that, I get the $100 from our company saying, way to go, girl. You are spreading the word. Here's $100. Then I also reach out to my girlfriend, Susie, and she says, girl, I've seen how amazing your results are. I want to do this. Start me on the same thing you got started with. I will tell you guys this happens way more often than not. So because of that, not only do I get $100 for Bob, I get $100 for Susie. What's great about this is this happens for the entirety that you're a part of our company. Every time you share and every time you sell a pack, there's multiple, which we can get into that later. But for this specific example, every time that you are sharing it and someone purchases a value pack for your entirety, you get $100, which for me, that's incredible. Money is money. I have got a lot of bills to pay, so thank you. What's even better about this is if you share with Bob and Susie in the same commission week, not only do you get paid $100 for each person, our company actually doubles that. So instead of making $100 and $100, you make $200 and $200, meaning for just sharing with two people, I've already made $400 in 1 week. If you think about that, when I used to be a server, when I used to work hourly, all those different things, like the time that I'm trading for $400 would have been a lot, right? So think of it like that. What's even better is whenever they start getting these products in their body and they start feeling amazing, Bob is like, you know what? This is incredible. So I'm like getting ahead of myself. This coffee is getting to me. So when I share with two people in 1 week or however long it takes me to share with two people, Isagenix rewards us by saying, congratulations, you're to the first rank of our company, which is consultant. For hitting consultant and sharing with two people, putting one on your left leg, one on your right leg, you get a bonus of $100 for hitting consultant within 30 days of signing up or enrolling within this company, which first of all is amazing. So at this point, we've earned $500, which $500 is a very nice car payment. You know, think of all the things that you could use $500 for. Think of that, $500, a lot of money. So like I was saying, Bob gets so excited. He's super fired up about all the results he is seeing. So you help him now share it with two people. When he shares it with two people, Isagenix also rewards you with $100 because you have now created a consultant. You have helped them move to a rank in the company. So then what's amazing about that, Susie also gets excited and she shares it with two friends. You've also helped her rank to consultant. So you get another $100. So now we're at $700 that you've earned, which is amazing. When you have two people on your team, one on your left and one on your right, who are both consultant, that is something that's called a crystal manager. But that means if you
Okay, it should be done by then. It smells really good.
If you do that within 60 days on our system, you get a bonus of $250. So if you think about this, if you share it with two people who shares it with two people, you've almost earned $1,000, which is absolutely insane. When I think of $1,000, that's like half my rent. That's like 2 car payments. Like $1,000 is so much money. When I think about how much I would have to work in the real world, if you will, when I'm trading time for money, $1,000 would be more, I'd probably be like 2 weeks pay for some, if not more than that. So I wanted to share how you guys can take what this has done to you and also share it with others to get paid or get paid for just sharing excitement and eat for free. There's multiple ways that you can start. Definitely reach out to whoever has invited you onto this call. The 2 packs that we suggest that people get started with are the basic pack or the value pack. The basic pack is just the bare bones of what we have to offer. It's giving you 2 shakes a day for 30 days. It's giving you your Ionics that Toria was talking about. It's giving you a few snacks to support you in your cleanse day, your cleanse and your ISA flush and your accelerator. This value pack is the pack that both Toria and I both got started with. This is the pack that in 30 days, my body was able to release over 12 pounds of toxic waste, as I like to call it. It is literally the whole shebang. It's about 80 to 90% of your food for a full 30 days. After 30 days, I did not hit exactly where I wanted to go. So I will let you know, for me to keep hitting what I'm wanting to hit, now I'm doing the basic pack. So it's going to be based off of what your personal budget is. But just know that there's options. If you can't start with the pack, you can buy products. We can figure out what your personal goals are, what you need exactly, and we can make this fit for you. So again, I want to say thank you guys so much for giving us your time, for tuning in, for learning more about the product. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to Toria, to reach out to me, to reach out to whoever invited you on this call. We are so happy that you're here. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Know that you are loved, you are light, and have a wonderful day, guys.
Bye, y'all. Thanks, Candace.